Namaskar, myself Ravi Kumar. I represent Modlingua as its founder and managing director. We have initiated our internship training program during summer in 2016, which was our first batch. And in 2017, we have our second batch that is starting on 7th of June. We are very happy to inform you that currently we have in this summer training 270 plus interns who represent almost all major countries of the world. Therefore, this is very heartening to note that we will be dealing with a diversified group of young talents who are more interested not only in translation but also in professional development. Our focus area will be project management, social media marketing, entrepreneurship development, etc. It will also include CAT tools, project management, IT integration, and variety of all those professional development requirements which a professional needs. Therefore, I would like you to kindly go through all the training materials which will be uploaded on YouTube channel of Modlingua. I would request you to do subscribe and be with us. I'm sure there will be more time for interaction and close cooperation, not only at personal level, professional level, but also as a team. This will be the beginning, not the end. We have a lot to do and we have to create a big difference. Be with us. So, my friends, today being 7th of June, I would like to welcome you all as interns to our summer internship program 2017. Just wanted to update you that our first summer program started in 2016. At that time we had received approximately 60 applicants and shortlisted 30 of them, and 20 of them carry forward and successfully completed the program. As it was a considerable success, we were able to gather enough strength and initiate a new program for 2017 as well. This time we have received approximately 600 applicants, and out of that we have selected around 270. I just hope that our 2 months of relationship will grow into a long-lasting relationship between Modlingua, myself, and you as an individual, and you as a group, as a team. Initially, we had planned to remunerate by giving some token money, but considering large number of applications that we have received, it will not be possible to provide remuneration to everybody as per the budget allocated. Therefore, we have decided to initiate a much important thing, which is much important perhaps than money, that is to give recognition to at least 30 interns for their performance. Therefore, please do not consider it as a competition, but it is just a matter of our initiative to reward those who have been active and completed their projects and had been using whatever they learn in practical use. Therefore, in this summer program, apart from 270 certificates that we will be issuing to all our interns who successfully completed their program, we will also be issuing a special letter of appreciation for those 30 people. So today being our internship program, I believe there has been some doubts about how to go about, where to report, how to manage communication, etc. I believe with presence of technology, whereby there are no needs of physical offices, we have enough resources in place that will help us remain in touch with each other and communicate as quickly as possible, many times more quickly than what we could do working in an office. Currently there will be around 270 interns working on different topics as well as different areas. So the first that comes into picture is our website. I suggest you, if you have time and if you can manage, to first visit modlingua.com. I will write the website modlingua.com. So now let's go to modlingua.com. Practically speaking, this website has been designed by myself, and while doing work I have learned web development, web designing, and some basic and key points that keeps a website running. So therefore you see Modlingua currently in 4 languages. One is English, Hindi, Spanish, and French. We already have content for Russian, for Chinese, which are UN language, but we plan to make it into at least 20 popular languages of the world. So to give you a brief about Modlingua, we are into operations from 1999, and we initiated Modlingua as a translation agency. The main focus has been to provide services in translation. And over a period of 17 to 18 years of operation, we have reached out to approximately 1,000 plus clients globally. Our main clients are based in India, but we do have some good number of clients in US, UK, France, Spain, China, and some parts of Scandinavian countries. However, we deal in approximately 100 languages. We have excellent team, and our USP lies in using or deploying only native translators with at least 5 years of supervisory and professional experience. So that keeps us aware of our quality, and that is what we guarantee to our client. Although there has been stiff competition because of price differences about translation services globally, and India being a very competitive market, we have to survive. We have to take into consideration the interest of all clients, especially the ones who look for cheap services. However, quality has always been our USP. Simi, need a charger. It seems there is a battery low for my phone. Let me have the charger put in. Okay, so now only one. Okay, so now what I was uh, what I was talking to you was the basics of Modlingua and our activities. You will be happy to know the year when we started Modlingua in 1999. It started from hostel room of Jawaharlal Nehru University. At that time, we had no internet, no telephone connections, and the only option available was a pager. That was our point of contact. From there, we started our journey and slowly evolved into a medium-sized enterprise with 10 plus staff helping us do project contact management and variety of translation activities. Apart from translation, we are also into interpretation services, placement services, training programs, and conferences. I, being founder of Indian Translators Associate, we have organized 5 global international conferences. The first one was in 2005 when Microsoft sponsored our activity and launched its Indian version of MS Office in different languages. The first language was Hindi, and later on it began with other activities. So I was just talking about Modlingua website. If you notice, there are some sections which we have created for developing more knowledge on translation. Translation being a vast area, it has variety of theories ranging from a small country to a large country or to a global region or to a region, smaller ones. So when we talk of a global phenomena, that is what is called globalization, we have translation there. If we talk of localization, where we talk about a locale, a small point or a district, we, 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 we consider it as a very focused area where you have to fine tune your translation and content considering the locale of the region. The theory lies there as well. So there are variety of things. So whatever suits to my interest in person and in large for others, we have some research articles which you see on research section here at Modlingua. I will just show you. The first one is an article written by me, the translator as an entrepreneur, an Indian perspective. I will suggest you to read this very carefully because based on this there will be one project for you. You may also like to go through other articles that will prepare you to create more thought processes and thus create more interest in research area related to translation. During our internship program, we will focus very little on theory or purely literature activity. There will be no activity purely related to translation. You are not required to translate any document because our training program is focused purely on developing your professional skills. That is research, social media marketing, project management, use of CAT tools, and developing those non-linguistic aspects which are never taught in any school, college or university. So there has been some questions related to which language I have to translate, etc. That is ruled out. There is no need of getting worried about it. So now what you have to do is focus on development of professional skills, IT skills, writing skills, blogging, making use of social media, and creating hype about what you do. In a way, it is a medium that helps you develop your own worth. Idea is you should not go to the client. Client should come to you. If that starts happening, you will be always busy with projects. And you may not have to send any marketing mail to anyone. This is the basic fundamental on which personally I have been working and training people around. In last 20 years of my professional experience, I have trained at least 500 plus linguists who have become professionals and entrepreneurs. Just to give you a brief about myself, I have my BA, MA and MPhil in Spanish and Latin American studies. I also have advanced level knowledge on Portuguese and basic for French. I speak Hindi and I also speak a language called Bajika. That is my village language. My village is based in a place called Bijrauli, which is in district of Vaishali in Bihar, not far from Patna, the capital city of Bihar. So being a village man, I not only understand language of my village, but also languages spoken in major parts of Bihar, Jharkhand, UP, including Maghi, Bhojpuri, Maithili, Awadhi, etc. I have also then after my studies, I started working as a management trainee in a travel agency that has been focused on inbound tourism in India. So my job profile was to prepare itinerary, do costing, and also carry out all operations of any tour, including being a tour guide. Then after I shifted to administration and joined Embassy of Peru in India as administrative officer and a researcher. I published 3 books on Latin America, especially on Peru Brazil and Venezuela. I started a series of books called Doing Business in Latin America and How to Do Business in Peru, Brazil, or Venezuela. Parallelly, I started my translation company called Modlingua, and after I got a comfort level and confidence, I left my full-fledged stable job and remained with Modlingua. Being a researcher, I was called by Indian Institute of Foreign Trade as a visiting professor for Latin America and teaching Spanish. So I taught in that business school for 13 years and interacted with approximately 1500 students whom I taught ABC of Spanish and doing business in Latin America. Then I decided to go for my PhD. I went to University of Ottawa, completed my coursework, but because of some personal reasons and family reasons, I had to leave that course and come back to India. But that gave me a very solid foundation about language business, and I could place myself as a translator in a global scenario. My area of research was how a translator evolves from one-man enterprise to a small or micro level enterprise to a medium and a large corporation. So what are the factors that influence a translator to evolve from one-man enterprise and grow into a larger business? Certainly not everybody can become entrepreneur, and not everybody has that interest. So when we talk of entrepreneurship, there are a variety of factors that comes into picture. It can be your interest, it can be your compelling circumstances, it can be your education, it can be about positioning of your own self in society, or being simply a docile translator focusing more on literature and nothing to do with business. Globally, it has been seen that translators are submissive in nature. They tend to be docile and exploited by not only translators, the senior ones, but also by agencies, companies, or any office where they work in. For example, in any multinational or in any large corporation whose business lies in globalization or localization, translators do all major work of communication. That means they translate text or context from one language to another language or another culture, but they are considered a small unit in a large supply chain. Project managers with professional experience, management, accounting, business skills, all added, they keep on pushing the translation salary to minimum. So the idea is, why do we allow such activity to happen. Why don't we stop it? And that cannot be stopped simply by writing or being a submissive translator. That can happen only only when we develop our professional skills and pose a challenge to project manager, testing engineers, or some so-called high-profile people in supply chain. And that challenge can be done only when we are equipped. And that equipment is not very costly. We just have to fine tune. The only thing that we have to do is make use of available resources. And what are those? IT. There are many open platforms and we need to start learning them, using them for our own benefit. Time management, project management, marketing skills, and above and all, social media marketing. Those who are doing all these activities, they are doing well. Those who have not adopted or adapted to the changing circumstances, they are being marginalized. So my idea is, instead of being marginalized, why not marginalize the others? If we are equipped with these basic fundamentals of business, nobody can come and challenge us. We can always bargain a good deal of salary, remuneration, benefits, and good quality of life. So this is the fundamentals on which I try to train people around, help, and learn as well. So during our internship program, we will focus on all such areas which will empower us to become more better, not only translator, but also a project manager, a negotiator, and a smart businessman. That's all for my orientation lecture. If you have any questions, any doubts, please welcome. Thank you for watching our first part of orientation program, and do subscribe to our channel at YouTube and share if you like. Thank you again.